is Louis Lin, and I'm going to talk about a framework to help you construct customer journey maps at the interview. When it comes to the interview, especially the product design interview, constructing a customer journey map is a super valuable tool, roadmap, to thinking about the customer, their journey, and basically their needs as they're going through a process from start to finish. When it comes to brainstorming customer journey maps, the very first step that I think about in the 5 E's framework is ENTICE, which is how do you as a company or as a product get the user into the customer journey? What are those first few steps? For example, if we are a job website like Indeed.com, the first, how you entice somebody into the funnel might be through a feeling. And that feeling, for example, might be the fact that the candidate, this job candidate, just doesn't like their job. Something happened in their workplace where maybe they got into a fight with their colleagues, their coworkers, their boss. Maybe they're working on a really tough project, and because they're having a tough time, they're thinking to myself, you know what? I just don't like my job. And so that's really about enticing somebody into that funnel, that trigger, that emotion, that feeling. Second step in the 5 E's framework is how do you get them to enter into the funnel? And so using our example with Indeed.com and the job seeker, the first few steps might be to get the job seeker to enter a search query in the Indeed.com interface. What kind of job are they looking for? What kind of location? And letting them browse through all the different job opportunities possible. The next thing that they're probably thinking about as the job candidate is, you know what? There are a couple of jobs that have caught my eye. Maybe I should start to get ready and dust off my resume, get that edited, and prepare those cover letters. And so that's what I mean by the ENTICE, which is, or not the ENTICE, the intro, which is what are those first few steps as you start to begin this customer journey. Step number 3 is about engage. Like how do you get the users to actually use that product? And so, for example, with Indeed.com and the job seeker, engaging could be about having them submit their applications into the Indeed.com interface. And then the next thing that we want to think about, step 4 in the 5 E's framework, is how do they exit? And so maybe they exit the whole process, waiting for interview invites, doing the interview, maybe they're doing some interview preparation, and then waiting for the decision whether they got the job offer or not. And then finally, the exit process is about accepting or declining that job offer. Final step of the 5 E's framework is extend. Did the job that they wanted to do, which is as they went into the Indeed.com and job seeker example, they basically are looking for a job. But just because they actually got a job offer or didn't get a job offer doesn't mean that process is ended. There might be more steps that goes beyond just getting the job offer. For example, after they got the job offer, they might need to figure out, how do I break it to my current boss? How do I tell them that I'm going to quit? How are they going to transition their work to their soon-to-be former coworkers? Are they going to take some sort of vacation? Do they need to move across the country to start a brand new job? And perhaps, maybe during the interview process, they oversold their qualifications to their future employer. They need to do some sort of preparation or work to make sure that they're ready for their brand new job. Maybe they had oversold their qualifications when it came to data analytics, and they need to brush up on skills like Excel or Tableau. And so that's the 5th and final step when you want to think about the customer journey, which is how do you extend that process after the core job of getting the job is done.